show the Christmas tree to me. You have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Because when the rich man come near, me cheer. A rich man, me happy Christmas. Make the poverty man escape. Send me money from Western Union. To buy me big house, a fancy car. We want all the lawyers and doctors. When they invest their money on this property, then we get a reward. Yes. Ah, send the money come. I yes, so you figure. Yeah, I've been sitting here all morning hollering on this song. Oh, look, if y'all don't know, I get homesick every Christmas. Let me tell you, I get homesick every Christmas. I'm just like, oh, child, I just wish I was home, but I don't want to go home. Okay, because after 2 days, I'm like, okay, Mike, time for us to go. So I've been sitting here for the last hour listening to Jamaican Christmas songs. Remember when I was a little girl? And we used to do your Christmas recital. It was big back then. They don't do that these years, honey, money. Do you hear what I hear? Okay, I'm gonna go get a copyright. How y'all doing? Good morning. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Ready to Love season 4 or 5. I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm over Married at Ready to Love, honey. I've watched Ready to Love. Say good morning. From Saturday, have the notes since Saturday, and I've just been dragging. I mean, I was literally in the kitchen this morning waiting for the coffee, pumping myself. Come on, James. Come on, James. You can do it, girl. You can do it. Come on. I think I'm just over Ready to Love, but I'm just go ahead and just finish the season, girl. I'm over all these shows. I'm over Married at First Sight. I'm over Ready to Love. I fell off The Bachelorette, but Michelle sent Joe home last night. He should have been sent home from the time she saw him, okay? Nate is my guy, even though a lot of you are saying Nate is a lot of red flags, but I haven't watched in a while. So I believe y'all tell me he's red flags, and I believe you. And I just think Brandon is not ready. Okay. But anyways, Ready to Love, girl. I had major issues with the Brown Girl Club. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. And like somebody said, you know what? We are our biggest enemies. We draw separation on complexion and stuff. And you know what somebody else says? What if Sabrina and Courtney and whoever else had said this is the light-skinned girl club? Lots of people would have major problems, okay? But because it's the chocolate, well, they didn't even say chocolate girls. They said the brown girls club. No, you know where I'm from Jamaica. We have it. I love me, I love me husband, love me money and thing. Most of all, me love me browning. And you know, well, I don't talk about complexion, girl, because you know, once I say something about complexion, it always come out the wrong way, okay? And I'm always attacked unless they bring it up, and then I can say I had major problems with the Brown Girl Club because if this is about brown girl, isn't Aisha a brown girl too? So why is Zadia the what they call her, the troublemaker, and Camille, the crazy one, is separating from Aisha? This is the brown girls. I don't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. And I was on Kamisha's review. Shout out to Kamisha's review on Saturday. It was about 6 of us over there. I really enjoyed Kamisha's review on Saturdays. If you haven't seen it, check Kamisha's review out. Okay. And one of the young ladies, really BTV, I think, look her up. I subscribe to her page. She said it wasn't about the complexion. It was about status, because it didn't make sense to me. It doesn't make, oh my, wait a minute. Zadia, Camille, and Aisha are all the same complexion, right? So what's different? I didn't get it. And the young lady said, she said it's about status. It's about status. Camille and Zadia are educated. You know, Aisha, she's not, and she's a hairdresser and so on. So it has to be about status because this is DC. And I was like, that makes sense. It makes sense because even me, when I heard they were going to come from DC, girl, I was excited. Go back and watch my video. I was like, yes, girl, DC, yes, honey. Then I had to backpedal when I saw the folks. Cause I was like, these when they said they're going to DC, I thought in my head it was gonna be like men with my husband, corporate, you know, upper class, upper class, and the well educated and Michael types, okay? Then I saw the people and I'm like, well, where do you say you work at? You are what now? And I was just so embarrassed, girl. I had to come back and apologize to the cousins because I was like, wait, what? DC? Okay. And then I just kind of forget it and I just threw that out because what they gave us is not DC type that I was thinking about. And so really BTV, she said it's about status. That's why they're separating Aisha. She's from the Bronx, not educated, not well spoken. And I was like, that makes sense because it didn't make sense to me with the Brown Girl Club. And we need to stop doing that because like I said, if Sabrina and Courtney, and I can't think about who else, who were lighter skin, had the light skin club, y'all would have been rioting, burning people business down, stealing people, looting, and all of this because the light skin girl want to have a light skin club, but it's okay for the brown girls or dark, whatever, chocolate, whatever, to have a club. Now, I'm not saying because come on, in the United States, we know our history, okay? We know our history as Black women. We have to encourage ourselves. We have to say things like Black Girl Rock, which I will not go because Black Girl Rock is only Democratic Black girls. And until they include the Republican, like my girl up here, Condoleezza Rice, I will not be going because, Black girls only rock if you're a Democrat. You don't rock if you are a Republican. And I love me some Condoleezza Rice, okay? So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that in our own community, we have to stop this light skin, dark skin mentality and, oh, they're light skin, so we gonna have the dark skin over here, or the darks, and we know our history, okay? We know the history in the United States and other countries because I didn't know my song back home that I love so much was racist. As a little girl hearing that song, I just always smile. Me love me car, me love me house, me love me money and things. But most of all, me love me browning. I'm a browning, okay? When I go to the Jamaican restaurant, they start, especially one restaurant, every time I go, he's singing. Me love me car, me love me house, me love me money and thing. But most of all, me love me browning. And then, girl, he gonna tell me he could take me away from my husband, but he know I wouldn't go. Girl, I say you's alive from the pits of hell, honey. I just flashed the ring. I just had my big one. But we have to stop that in the Black community, okay? And I forgot who said it, but she said if the light-skinned girls had did that, it would have been a problem. And we all know the brown paper bag test. Okay, my supervisor told me that. She said, Janice, you could pass the brown paper bag test. I said, the what? It was like 18, 19. I didn't know what that meant. She said, this saying, if you're black, stay back. If you're brown, draw near. Brown, draw near. And if you're light, you're just right. I could not believe it. But we have to stop that in our community. And I understand when it comes to other people, our clear cousins, that it's that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in our community, how Zadia and Camille is differentiating between them and Aisha. And in my opinion, they're all the same complexion. Now, I could understand if they were excluding Sabrina, because Sabrina is obviously mixed. So she's light. Then I could say, well, I could see, but I don't see the difference between them based on their complexion. Like the young lady say, it's about status. And now, And status, child, choose your husband, child could upgrade your life. That's what all I'm saying. That's what I did. But anyways, be sure to subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm gonna try to run through this as soon as quick as my girl. I'm just over it. And after this brown skin things, I was okay. I said something about Brianna. Y'all was mad about what I said. Go back and watch Brianna's season. Brianna has had a problem with her dark skin, and she wants a tan man so her kids could come out tan. Go back and watch that season. And I made a very good point. Both my mother and my father is like my mask. If you saw my mother and my father, you would not think I'm their child because I look like my great grandmother, my father's mother. So with my father's genes, it went back 2 generations. I don't look like my father. I look like my grandmother, which is my father's mother, but I look like my great grandmother, which is my father's grandmother. She was a white woman. She looked like a white woman. You wouldn't know she was a black woman. She looked like a white woman. I remember being a little girl going to see my great grandmother. Long white hair. She had white skin, long white hair and freckles. And that's who I look like, my great grandmother. My 2 brothers look like my father. So if you saw me and my mother and my father, you would in this day and time, you would think they kidnapped me because you know how y'all be doing. But what I'm saying is you can't determine genes, okay? And yes, we know that if person of color, but Vinny's a person of color. So let me not say, can I use the word Negro? Is that still okay to use? If a Negro person, man or woman, has a child with a Hispanic, Asian, yes, the kids will come out lighter, tan, as Brianna says. But sometimes it might go back 2 or 3 generations and they come out looking like, chocolate girls. Okay, so go back. Those of you in your feelings about what I said about Brianna, I didn't say nothing she didn't say. Everything I say, she said it herself. Go back and watch it. But anyways, y'all, I just had to rant a little bit. And thank you for those of you who's picking up this. I got so many emails. You're welcome, guys. There was like, oh my God, Janice, thank you so much, so much. I can get. Somebody said, girl, I could get 3 gifts for $20. Yes, honey. Okay, so be sure to subscribe. And again, thank you for your love and support. And yes, the books are on sale until Christmas Day, girl. I got to change it back. Okay, so we see the group ready to go into the retreat. Walter's driving Sabrina, and Sabrina is going to tell Walter he used to be a stripper. I knew there was something about her, but she might have been a classy stripper. Sabrina might be in one of those. She probably worked in the exclusive club, Okay. Walter was like, what does Walter do for a living again? I forgot. He obviously looked a little shocked, and then he said it is a red flag. Okay, so Sabrina retired 10 years ago. So my thing is now, you spent your whole life being a stripper, and now at almost 50, you're trying to settle down and get you a husband. Okay, girl. So then we see Cornelius and Zadia driving, and that's when they talk about the whole Brown Girls Club. I really hope somebody step into this. Maybe nephew Tommy, because he did with last season with no, it was 2 seasons ago with Rashid. Remember how who was hating on brother Rashid because he's light skinned? Denise. Remember? Denise was hating on Rashid. Oh, he's light skinned, he's college educated, and he's in a fraternity. And so she's using those things to determine he must be a bad person. Because I'm like, well, what's wrong? My husband is educated, in a fraternity, and light skinned. So I was offended. Okay. So Camille is just harassing Cornelius. Cornelius blink 2 times. 3 for confirmation. 3 times if you need us to rescue you. And she's rushing him about getting married and get in the house. And it was just terrible, girl. She was just forcing herself on him. And Cornelius in his voiceover said, yeah, we connected, but he's feeling kind of rushed and saying, from day one that, she kind of her claws in him, and he's like one step at a time, because she talked about getting married and moving into a house. Camille claims that she's mad at Cornelius, and said, because the question was, are you in a relationship? And he was like, I'm just sick of Camille, girl. She reminds me of Denise. She's too crazy for me. Okay, so then they got there and everybody arrived, and everybody looked real pretty. And Mooman brings Walter over to the piano because apparently they wrote a song. Child, it's intimate writing a song, honey. And he's playing, and she said, what's the name of the song? Get Right. Be right. Be right. Be right. Don't go left. Be right. Go right. It was a cute little song. Okay, he was playing, honey, but so when Sabrina got there, he was like, goodbye. Okay. Dante says Zadia is her number one connection, but feelings has not been reciprocated. So I'm like, well, what were you doing? What, are you talking to her, calling her child? I don't care about these people, child. It's Christmas. It just was a Christmas cake. Michael already placed my order for my Christmas cake, okay? Aisha likes Dante with her. Did y'all see the sweat in her behind? Ladies, in her clothes, in her behind. Ladies, let me tell you, you need to read the room. If you sweat, please please have full coverage on your behind, especially if you're going to wear very thin material like what Aisha had on. We saw that last season with Married at First Sight. Okay, the sweat right here under your boobs. So you have to know your body. If you're a person that sweat like that, you always have to be careful of what you wear. See, I don't sweat like that, right? So I could wear anything, but some of y'all that sweat, if you sweat, my little boy, my husband, sweat. Okay, so if you know your body sweat, listen, when you wear them thongs, that water sit right here, right up about your butt crack. It's not cute. It's sitting right here. So you need to read the room and read your body and learn how to dress appropriate. But I know some of y'all don't care. Okay. Oh my Lord. She said she thinks Dante is good looking. I'm like, what? Good looking with 3 baby mama. 3 baby mamas. Not one. 3 baby mamas. Okay, Dante have. Okay. So then comes Curveball Tommy. I love that. That was Dante who said that. And Camille is hugged up and sitting on Cornelius' lap. I just, a lot of y'all be acting like Camille. She act too thirsty for me, okay? So nephew Tommy said somebody's going to go home tomorrow morning. And we was like, wait a minute. Shouldn't they at least enjoy the whole retreat? No, girl. Tommy's going to send somebody else tomorrow morning. Okay, Walter said he has 2 solid connections. And but you never know what's going to happen. Camille is making a drink for Cornelius, and I'm like, boy, don't drink it. She might have put some love portion in it. Okay, Walter Sabrina sitting over there at the piano, flirting. He's playing. Here comes Mooman over there, rubbing on the back of his neck and trying to get him to move away from Sabrina, honey. And Sabrina voice, she was like, child, she come over there, doing her little game. And then she said, didn't do nothing, honey. And she said, I don't care about any other relationship he had with anybody else. And I agree with that. But let me backpedal, Sabrina. I did not like your behavior and your attitude last week with Walter's ex, which is not his ex. There was no way Walter did. I think she was an actress or a good friend. You know, you have a good friend that you've had forever, and I didn't like it. So Sabrina, she was like, "Child, I don't care. I don't care about nothing, none of that." Frank is sitting at the pool with Sydney. Now I've been asking y'all, do any of you pick anything up about Sydney? Is anything off? I need you guys to answer this because I asked this in my Facebook group and everybody agreed with me. Now, I'm not going to say what I said, on YouTube because, y'all are emotional. Okay. I'm not going to tell the question that I asked, but something is off about Sydney. And I just want to make sure that I'm not the only one picking up on Sydney. So let me know if y'all pick anything up about Sydney. I've been saying this from the outset. Something strange about that girl. Something strange. Something don't add up. Okay. He's sitting at the pool with Sydney. I still have a question about her. And Frank's going to focus on Sydney and Moomin like never before this whole weekend. Ooh. Child. Everybody's in the pool. They all look cute. Bathing suit was beautiful. As you know, I be looking, girl. Some of that women wearing thongs and got no business wearing a thong. Unless you're in your bathing pool with your man or something. Okay. Camille over there acting like Cornelius is her son, wiping her face. Ew, stop that, Camille. He is not little Michael. Little Michael don't even like me to do that. Zadia was at the pool and now chatting, asking if she sees anything outside of this honey. She's trying to tie him in. And all Niam, Nam. Why mamas name their kids? All he care about is the big booty. That's it. All he care about is Zadia's big booty. Mm-hmm. Naim says he liked the way things are going and he definitely see a possibility, but she wants him to tell her where she stands. And I hate this ever since these women asking them, well, where I stand, am I your number one? Feeling shallow at the pool and he's fully dressed and she's wiping his lips off. She wants to know how he's feeling about. Here you go again. First of all, why are you at the pool in winter clothes? I'm like, why is he at the pool? Fully dressed. I could understand the woman because we that thing we have every month, punishment. But the man got on sneakers, pants, fully dressed at the pool. I didn't understand it. Okay, Moomin acting like a little puppy over there with Walter, saying he's acting real distance, and she said in her voiceover her issue with Walter, he doesn't always communicate. Walter says he has connection, but she doesn't let it bother him. So he said, well, I know you have connection with other guys, but I don't let that bother me. And see, that's maturity. That's maturity. Come on, somebody. That's about dating several guys at one time, gather data in order to make a decision, not stopping the other guys. So let me tell you, until Michael put a ring on my finger, y'all, I kid you not, I didn't care. I didn't care because I was dating. It was until like July, my dad was like, okay, now, Janice, that's it. Because we knew, he was going to put the ring on it. He was supposed to do it in June and stuff like that. But that's maturity when you say, I know you're dating, but I don't let it bother me. And see, Mume, she's still young. But she's in her 30s, isn't she? And I just don't think these people get the memo about dating several guys at one time. Walter said, you being catty. And she asked, what are you talking about? And your energies over there. She got up and walked away. And I didn't like it. She thinks someone is manipulating him. She gets up, she walks away. Walter said, instead of working things out with him, she walked away and he doesn't like that at all. So you know what that means? He is going to definitely focus on Sabrina now, which makes no sense because Sabrina's 46. She ain't trying to have no baby. who is still trying for 15 more days to have a baby, will not be have trying a baby at 46. And I'm only going till 44. How old am I? I'm 44. Wait a minute. I just turned 44 because my doctor said I could try until I'm 44. So does that include my 44 years? My 1 year that I'm for? No. We've already talked about it. I've already accepted the emotional distress of it all, and that's it. Okay. The end of this year, cut it. No more trying. So I know Sabrina at 46, who is not motherly. She said it herself, is not going to be trying to have no baby. And Walter does not look like no 46. My husband was in his mid 40s. My husband's chest did not look like that. Okay, my husband's chest looked like Superman. Walter looked like he about 60 and not exercising. So I don't know what to talk about. He 46. So Aisha and Dante's in the kitchen and they're talking, and I was scared she was gonna get knocked up, honey, because he got 3 baby mamas, honey. And she says, if you fall in love with me, my ring size is 7. Go ahead, girl. She says he's so attentive and he's such a gentleman and he makes it so easy. Child, not with no 3 baby mama. Not with no 3 baby mamas, okay? He's a gentleman to get you to be a baby mama. He said he's been wanting to spend time alone, which I don't understand why they haven't spent time alone, but I guess the dates have to be with production. And she said, I love how he courts me. And I'm like, court? And this is another thing, especially with the church girls, okay? Y'all like to talk about we're courting. How you courting when you haven't dated? You don't know the man? Courting is when you both decide we're going to get married. That's when you court. Until then, you're dating. Gather data. This be getting on my nerves, honey. So Camille set up their own little date, her and Cornelius, and she, it's been hard and it's fitting to present you with this. Girl, she gave him a necklace. See, that's a pick-me-sha move, okay? Real masculine. Who said it in the comments? I'm giving you credit. Real masculine pick-me-sha move. And somebody said, don't wear Cornelius. She got a camera and a microphone in there, okay? I wouldn't wear it. Cornelius said Camille wants to take it to the next level, but sometimes it can be a little messy, and he's questioning if they're moving too fast. He needs to just cut her off, but he knows that she's the only connection. He don't have anybody else, because Mama Camille, didn't let him allow him to connect with anybody else, so he already know he might be going home. So the producers asked Cornelius in his voiceover if Camille was controlling, and he laughs it off, and then he said, you're trying to get me in trouble. No, it's true. Go ahead and admit it, Cornelius, with your feminine self. But anyways, it's dinner time, and everybody looks beautiful. I must say, this season, the whole cast has dressed extremely nice, because I've had issues with outfits before, but I must say, I'm gonna give it to this season. This season, I have not seen not one person who I was like, girl, why did you wear that? Okay, so I absolutely love that. Aisha asks about what they thought about what time it says. Dante voiceover says Camille and Cornelius' relationship seemed possessive, and he said couldn't be me. But if that's what he likes, go ahead. I don't think he likes it. Camille says some people shouldn't be concerned, and that some people did a sprint, and she'll see them at the reunion. In other words, she just jumped in on Cornelius on day 1. Don't know nothing about him, just jumped in. Sydney says Zadia and Camille are being catty, and this is when they start going back and forth. Zadia was like, well, if you care for somebody, you should fight for them. And then Aisha give her little speech about saying, well, how do you know, to Camille, how do you know Cornelius is not going to change his mind, and he could go home. And Camille was like, I F y'all up. And Aisha was like, well, see, that's what I'm talking about. You're threatening masculine stuff that I don't like. Okay. And so then Zadia is when to jump in on Aisha, the dark girl, the dark girls club. And they start going in at it. And Zadia was like, that's haterish. I don't like that word, Zadia, because you used that word last week with Tasia. And I need you to go on. I need somebody. Just throw her in the pool with her wig. It's Christmas speed ice cream. Okay. And so they keep going in at it. And Aisha went, she was like, stop calling me a hater. Stop saying it's haterish. And both Dante and Phil came to get Aisha from the table. Okay, see how they see all the men are stepping up, honey. Zadia says Aisha has diarrhea of the mouth. Ooh, child. If anybody have diarrhea of the mouth, it's Zadia. And somebody needs to check her, okay? Nan says Zadia is always extra and she should have chosen to walk away from that. To him, it's a bunch of nonsense and treat it as such. So, Nam, if you're saying Zadia she likes drama and extra, why you wear? I just want to know. Isn't that a part of gathering data and seeing you don't want? Because ladies, let me tell you, men are paying attention to how you act to see if they can bring you around their friends. They can bring to one of them corporate dinner with 1,000 people. Where it's $10,000 a ticket, and you go up there acting like a ghetto fabulous hood rat. That's Zadia. Okay, that can't take you nowhere. You don't know how to act, fighting and arguing and carrying on with people. I just can't stand it. Okay.
Did you say that word?
I did. What word I said?
What rat?
Hood rat. Come here. Say hi to your aunties. Say you're ready for. No, but they didn't see you in your uniform. They didn't see you just how handsome you look in your uniforms. You see my little boy. He's on the words, honey. Okay. Acting all ghetto. I just can't stand. And I had initially liked Zadia. But you know what I noticed last week? She's mean and she's drama and she's real. What's the word he used? Extra. Okay. Phil walked her away and asked her, why is she arguing with somebody else about her process? I love that. That's why I don't argue with pygmies and dust bunnies over here. Okay, because they will always choose a dusty. Because this dating for marriage thing, it's a process that you have to go through. Okay, Sabrina says that's what Mean Girls does. They poke, and wasn't Aisha was going to take it. Okay. So now we see Sabrina differentiate the Mean Girls. So she has classified Zadia and Camille as Mean Girls. Now, what if Sabrina has said, that's why we got the light skin club over here? Y'all would have been protesting. Burning people business down that they work for and stealing. That's the word looting. I never understand that. I don't, for the life of me. I've even asked my husband. My husband's very black power. I don't understand you burning down your own community and stealing stuff. It makes no sense for me. I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense for me. That's why when they say we're going to march, my name is Janice, I ain't in it. Okay, because somebody is going to start doing something crazy, and then you're going to be on the camera, and then our boss is going to see it on the TV, and then you're fired. I can't do it. Okay, even when they say peaceful march, there's always somebody starting some crap. And see, I'm not in it. I'm a few years away from retirement, and I'm not about to get terminated because I was down. I protest with my pocketbook, okay? Or with my union, because we have to be peaceful. And there were union president, vice president, all the executive board is there. We all marching. No, I march with my union, but anything else, I'm not coming. I'm sorry. Okay, because there's always somebody doing something crazy, and your face is going to be up there. No, ma'am. Okay, but I absolutely love that. Okay, he said, don't argue with her about your process. And Sabrina differentiated that they're mean girls. Okay, and then later Sabrina is going to bring up Aisha's going to bring up the word aggressive. See there? Okay, and so both Phil and Dante trying to calm her down. Cornelia says it's childish to be arguing like this and is showing more doubt for him with Camille. The only thing I can say with Cornelius is he is trying to make it to the end to get the extra money. Michael Jr., could you bring me a blanket, please? That's the only thing, because Cornelius cannot be this dumb. You cannot possibly think this woman. Thank you, babes. Come, say hi. One more time. He can't possibly think that Camille is a woman he can spend the rest of his life with all the drama she brings. He can't possibly think that. Okay, because he's saying it's a red flag. Dante Zadi is talking and said you got a little heated debate. He told her she didn't have to poke the bear. Okay, so now Dante is seeing Zadia for who she really is. She said he's been avoiding. She said he's been avoiding her and he's obviously siding with Aisha and that he has made a decision that he has not expressed to her. So this is what she said. So this is the thing with Zadia. Zadia and Tasia, they don't see themselves. They don't see themselves. And I'm like, hello, you 40. Do you think it's acceptable for you to be acting like this in front of the men you're trying to attract? And you know what it is? They're ghetto. They're not. They date men who are used to that kind of act. That's how you act. They're not dating men who, are classy. They're just not. They're just dating hood rats. That's why it has to be. Because I just don't understand how you're trying to attract a man, but you're acting all ghetto and fighting but you still want him to be interested in you. Make it make sense to me, because I don't understand it. I don't understand how you're trying to attract this man, but you're acting like that in front of him. So she's saying now that Zadia is saying Dante is siding with Aisha. Well, of course. Everybody could side with Aisha for that. Okay, everybody. Because Zadia was poking the bear. She was poking the bear. She wasn't being nice. She was being mean. She's been mean. She's been catty. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Hold on, y'all. This is Alexia program calling. Hey, babes. Good. How are you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I did see that. I was going to text you on it. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. 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 All right. Yes, and send me the Christmas list, please, for the staff. Text it to me. Yes, thank you, dear. Okay, bye. Okay. Ooh, I was nervous, girl, because her other programs are being shut down for the the thing, the disease. So this is her other program. I'm like, woo! Whenever one of the programs call, I'm like, Jesus, no, no. And if you're not a special needs mom, honey, you don't understand because if there's nowhere else for them to go, okay. And I've been taking days off because her other program is closed. But that's why I save my time, okay. So I just don't understand this whole Dante Zadia. It's like they're not seeing themselves. How do you think this man is looking at you? Because what men do, remember, men are very analytical, okay? So they're looking ahead to see what is this how she's going to act. You go to the kids' school. You go to the kids' school, or are you gonna act crazy? Is this you gonna beat the teacher up? You gonna go down to the school and be the principal? That's another thing I don't know. Your mama's going down to the school in robes and scarves and shower caps and PJs and slippers, looking raggedy. Okay, honey, I don't understand it because I'm like, wait a minute now. You want to make a presentation that says this family is together. We coming down here. We're gonna be respectful, and we're gonna let you know we not, we got ourselves together. I was in Walmart by myself shopping, and this lady came up to me. She said, "Are you Alexis' mother?" And she caught me off guard. I was like, "And who are you?" She was like, "Oh, I'm so and so. I ride on Lexi bus." I said, "Oh, I rode on her bus." So I said, "Okay," because wherever I go, people see they know Lexi. And she said, "I just tell you, just dress her so nice. She's always so clean and smell good, and she's so well behaved." Because me and Lexi look alike.
Mommy,
Yes.
you said when for 100 years Lexi was bad.
No, I never said that. Nope, that was somebody else. Come say hi.
No.
Okay, go with Daddy. It's time for school.
Come on, Daddy.
Okay. People know. They already know. They know when you have good kids. I'm telling you, even little Michael, he still goes to his daycare. He's going next week because he's out of school. They love him. Oh, Michelito, how you doing, Michelito? And people will know so you have to represent and be representative and be right, because I don't understand. Somebody could explain to me this whole Zadia thing. I don't understand it, girl. Okay, so then she said, "I don't need you to be a peacemaker." And he said, "See, that's how you are, and that's your personality." She asked for an explanation. This is Zadia and Dante. Dante says he doesn't like what he sees, and it's definitely time to exit stage left and get off the Zadia bus. See? They are paying attention to how we at. Now, to me, Dante is not dateable or marriageable with his 3 baby mamas. Okay, he's not gonna have enough money to take care of those kids, provide for you, and provide a good life for you, and provide a good life for those kids. Send them to But he is saying, "I am seeing some things I don't like, ladies. So you need to always be on your best behavior. And if there's things you need to work out," I'm not saying act. I'm saying if there's things you need to work out and work on, you need to go see a counselor. If you're not able to pivot, okay, like when I'm with y'all, I'm like, "Oh my God, yes, girl, yes, girl, yes, girl, yes, oh my God, yes." But if I was dating, first of all, if I was not married, I would not be on YouTube, because then I would be giving away all my secrets, okay? So Dante's saying it. Zadia got offended and walked away because he felt like she should have disengaged. See there? Can you disengage? Do you walk away? Phil and Aisha talking, she said that in the moment she needed to take a stand. And I totally agree with her. I wouldn't have gone off, but I would have definitely taken a stand. Phil comes over looking like a pimp. with his, I'm sorry, Dante come over looking like a pink with his silk PJ. I love those PJs. Those was cute, wasn't? I was like, well, I wonder where he got those PJs. I could get me some for Mike. Oh, I'm gonna get me some PJs for Mike. I love silk PJs. Okay, and so he wanted to give her a massage, and she had on this beautiful uh PJ set with just the bra type and then the little booty shorts. I love it. Aisha, where did you get that? Where did you get it, girl? I love it. I want one. Okay. So he says him and Aisha have some great energy and he's going to bring her attention back to him. So bring the body bronze bombshell. That's what he called her, body bronze, the bombshell. So she's been distracted and he's going to get it back onto her. Okay, and I thought it was cute. They had the massage. She said he was romantic and funny. Dante said he saw the way she stood up for herself and he definitely get it. And she thanks him for coming to stand with him. So you see, Dante got up and went over there with Aisha, who was being attacked by the Brown Girls Club. And he said he's been trying to get a date with her. And child, then she laying on honey. She done took the bra piece off, honey, and was just letting it all hang out. But I guess that's what you do for a massage. I just had a massage about a month ago. I need to go get me another one. Okay, she feel like they have created a bond that will stand the test of time. And like I say, Dante and Aisha, I like them. She don't want to have any more kids, and he don't need to have any more kids. They could come together and make a beautiful blended family. Okay, the next morning breakfast looks delicious, and here comes curveball Tommy. One of the men have to leave. Tommy said, he excused the guys and talk us out with the ladies. Tommy says to Camille, "You got that face today." Okay, I just cannot. Okay, Asia jumps in and just started going off talking. And Zadia jumps in and said, "There's a vast difference between what you said and what you mean, and that what you said sounded haterish." There she go with that word again. Aisha said, "You're always aggressive." Now, all of a sudden, the brown girl, hold up now, because you know what they say about aggressive. Tommy jumps in and says that's a perfect respect level has to be there. Nephew Tommy don't want to talk about no more, and he wants to talk about who you love. So he was, and I totally agree. He was like, you know what? There's a level of respect, especially with women of a certain age. You should not act like that over 30. Excuse me. Over 30, you shouldn't be acting like that. Tommy calls in Sabrina, and Walter. Once Walter Moomin jumps in, say her and Walter fizzled out. Aisha and Dante says he has shown up. Zadia says her and Dante had a strong connection, but Dante put her in the back seat and put Aisha in the front seat, and that she comes out of left field. Nam is giving her space today who she was. So she's like, Aisha just came in out of left field. No, you was just being aggressive and mean, Zadia. Okay, and Aisha says the DAK Shorty is in her feelings. This is in her voiceover. So Aisha was like, Shorty's in her feelings. No, I was like, Aisha's a girl I could hang out with. Okay, I can't take it to the White House. She's one of them girls. But I could hang out with Aisha. Okay. I like when she says Shorty's in her field. I said, oh, I could hang out with her. Just at the cookout. Okay. I can't invite Aisha to go to one of Mike's events. Okay. Sydney says she loves Frank. Mm-hmm. Camille says Cornelius is everything and checked all her boxes or almost all her boxes and hoped to walk down the aisle this time. And Nephew was like, this time? She was like, yeah, I was engaged 3 times. Sabrina says Cornelius cannot handle Camille and he has a lot of growing up to do if he's ignoring the red flags. This is in her voice. So see, maturity. What I like about Sabrina, she's real mature. She's weird. In her head, she's weird. I wish a lot of the women would be on the show. And she's saying, because Cornelius said he didn't see no red flags. We all see it, so I don't know how you don't see it, Cornelius. Okay. Who they're not connecting with. Zadia says Walter is ready to play and not ready to love with his old self. 50. This 50 is almost 60. Want to play. Sabrina says Cornelius, no interaction, no nothing. Mooman says she doesn't think Cornelius is ready for this step and commitment. Aisha says Cornelius is not showing up and he's just being led. Petty Betty. Petty. High five. He's been led, okay? We all know you're not supposed to be leading your husband, ladies. He's supposed to lead, over here at the church girl. Let me just clarify that, okay? Because I know some of y'all over here got some other stuff going on. Over here at the church girl, we are strictly biblical church girls. Okay, and all the other girls that was in my mentoring that are religious, they all believe like I believe, okay? Shiloh says his vulnerability has become challenged for him to open up. Camille face. She over there making funny face. Camille says they can kiss her butt, and if he goes home, she's gonna be pissed. Mean girl. Sydney's not feeling that. Wants him to be more comfortable and open. Aisha says she want how he moves, that he's just up and down. She doesn't like how he moves. He's up and down. One day he like him, the next thing he don't. Zadia say he's not ingenuous. Zadia says y'all not gonna attack his character. I do agree with that. Unless he did something that is out of character, then I wouldn't attack his character. I would just keep it on. How he's acting on the show. Okay, Zadia meets up with Nam, but it's super suspect, he says. Cornelius meets with Camille, and he brings her flowers and notice that she knows, and she says that he went to start crying, and he said, "Don't cry." So she's there crying. We're thinking it's producer push. He's like, "Don't cry, don't cry." Zadia said the lady has him and Cornelius in the bottom. Everyone said great guy, but no connection with Nam. So he's not connecting because they don't have no big booty, okay? I'm all for what men want. I feel like if that's why he wants somebody with a big booty, then that's fine. Of course, it's not only about a big booty, but a big booty is important to him. I think he should get his big booty. Okay. So they left us with the cliffhanger. Who's going home? Is it Cornelius? Is it Nam? I don't know. Who do I think is going to go home? I think Nam is going to go home because he doesn't have any connection with anybody. But at least Camille and Cornelius have a connection. But if they do send Cornelius home, I think Camille will self-eliminate because nobody else like her. She's too crazy. All right, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Thank you for your love. Remember, all of my books are on sale. And yes, somebody messaged me about the t-shirt. Yes, the Take Your Cookie Off the Table t-shirt is on sale. I have another design coming soon. So you'll be able to pick and choose which design you want. Okay, so yes, that's on sale. Naked Wife is on sale for $11.99. I mean, 10 Years a Girlfriend. That's 99 cents. All of these books are on sale. $9.99, $7.99, $5.99. Naked Wife is on sale for $15.99. Moments of Gratitude is on sale for $9.99. Moments of Gratitude Journal, $9.99. 23 Tesla Guys You Might Meet is on sale for $19.99. Jump on it, honey, because Christmas Day, all these go back to regular prices. Okay, I love you. I have to run. Let me know what you think. Who do you think is going to go home? Bye.